Hey coaches, happy Monday morning. We are almost to Halloween, which means the end of October is almost here. So I know you guys are pushing for your goals. I know you guys are doing everything you can. It's the end of the year when people don't like to commit as much to things. There's all these excuses like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. But just know that we are driving this thing home. We know that every conversation that we have, everybody that we talk to right now is, their seeds planted for January, for the new year, and resolutions that are going to be made. So what I want to share with you guys today are just a couple things. I'm going to mention this a couple times so you can remember. I did a team call for Melanie Mitro's team last Tuesday night. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll post a link in here. But if you're a coach that wants to know my 3 biggest tips to build this business, how to manage time when you're working a full-time job and building a Team Beachbody business, and leadership. If you want to know those 3 things, I get very straightforward, to the point, and direct and honest. I tell more truth than flattery in that call on how to build this Team Beachbody business. So it's like 45 minutes. It's on my YouTube channel, so you can listen to it during your workout, during your drive, or whatever. There's no video to it. It's just a YouTube channel with the audio. So you guys can watch that. But thinking about that, I was thinking today about a lot of coaches, a lot of people have been asking me, like, what's an exposure? We talk about talking to 2 new people a day. You guys have heard me talk about the analogy of a cart of decks. A lot of people go out and they just try to convince the same people over and over and over to join your business, and that's not what this business is about. Our business is about meeting people, connecting with people, building old friendships back to where they should be, adding value to people, and sharing what you do with passion, enthusiasm. And if it's for them, it's for them. But our job's not to convince somebody to join your business. If you do that, you're gonna have to convince them to do the training. You're gonna have to convince them to work out. You're gonna have to convince them to read the personal development, and that's gonna end up being much harder for you, than you want. And that's not what you want. What you want is to go out and find people that are ready to change, that want to be a part of this movement, that want to change personally, that want to grow, that want to be surrounded by positive people, and have that desire in just general life mission, or the sense of feeling that they have a bigger purpose, that there's just something more out there that they're supposed to be a part of. That's the person that you're supposed to find and help with this type of business. And speaking of those exposures and what that is, it's not just going out to somebody and saying, hey, you want to try Shakeology? Hey, do you want to join my challenge group? Making exposure is caring enough to reach out to somebody and listen to them, to find out about their life, and then add value to life. And if when I get done with a conversation, and when you get done with a conversation, as a coach making your exposures, your end goal, yes, to build a business, you have to make sales, you have to sell a challenge pack, you have to hit Success Club, but your focus can't be on that in the moment of the conversation. In that conversation, you have to genuinely care about that person and add value to that person. As long as when you leave that conversation, you leave that person a better person, whether it's something you shared through your personal development, or you gave them the time to listen to them and what they're going through and give them some sort of encouragement. As long as at the end of every conversation you've added value to a person, you are successful. And to build a Team Beachbody, a successful Team Beachbody business, those that have built the biggest businesses that I've seen, they're the ones that are out encouraging the most people. They're not the ones out selling the most people. They're out encouraging the most people. They're out working on themselves, and they genuinely get passionate and disciplined and excited about their whole life, about the changes they're going through with their mental changes, their physical changes, their emotional changes. They get excited about that, and they begin to share it. And you see us share it on our Facebook, or like me on YouTube, like you're watching right now. But those successful coaches are out encouraging people and being an example to people. And they let people decide when they're ready, but their job is just to share it with them. So I want you guys, once again, to think about that as you're making the exposures. Are you really talking to 3 to 5 new people every day and encouraging them? Adding value to those people. Are you doing that? And then the next thing I want you guys to know is, I want you guys, if you are struggling with time management, being efficient in your time and building this Team Beachbody business, if you are struggling in leadership, you feel like you're struggling as a leader, no one's doing what you're saying, or you just want some great tips on how to build a Team Beachbody business, make sure to listen to that recording of that team call I did a week ago. I feel it'll have a huge impact on you. And if you're not on my team, I want you to still watch that as well, and I want you to just listen to that video and pretend you're sitting across the table from me at the Starbucks or wherever, and I'm telling you what needs to change, and take that as if I'm talking to you one-on-one, and apply what you learn. And I want to know what your takeaway is from that. I want to know what your new action plan is, and I want to see your success. I want you guys to share that with me. So let's do this. We got a couple days left in this month, and we're going to crush it in November and December. We're all in. We have a huge mission. There's people, hundreds of thousands of people who are overweight, obese, people that are stressed about life and living paycheck to paycheck. We have a significant plan that we can give them to help them overcome whatever obstacle it is they're struggling with. So believe in that, believe in yourself, and let's go do this.